everyone, today I'm back with another Mercari Japan package. So if you follow my channel previously, I used to use Nyokyo as a proxy site to buy items or K-pop related merch from Mercari Japan. However, Nyokyo has stopped working with them and I have to explore and basically branch out to different proxy sites. So this time I use a site called Amart. I guess like I watch other people's videos and they kind of try the site themselves. So I was just wondering why not to try myself. So here we are with a brand new package from Amart. I personally really enjoy my experience with this store. I'm not gonna go in depth with all the details. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or follow me into Instagram and I can definitely answer those questions to you. So yeah, without further ado, let's just open up this package. I have some really exciting items and I'm so glad I'm able to still purchase from Mercari because they're definitely one of the biggest places I purchase K-pop related items. So I'm just glad I was able to continue with that journey. So yeah, without further ado, let's just open things up. Okay, so straight up, I think they package everything fairly well. They have individual packages. I end up getting a lot of albums this time as well, so I think it's nice that they put everything together. Now I have just a bags and stuff, so I'm gonna move on to my bag and we'll just check out the items one by one. So before we getting into anything crazy, I just want to show this a little items I got from Mercari this time. It's just a whole load of washi tape samples. Basically, I'm running out of my washi tapes, and I figured that they probably will have a lot of really cute washis from Japan. So that's why I kind of pick up. It's like 100 different types, but much like more like a washi samples instead of actual like rolls of washi tapes. But I'm really excited with this. These are very cute ones. I'm not gonna go really like take it out and do everything, but I just want to show this really quick because it's a little items I got this time and I'm really happy about it. And then I think we'll move on to albums. This is the first one I got, and if you notice this is On and Off's first mini album, and this is actually the only album I'm still missing from them. I was taking my album collection very slow with On and Off, but I do want to collect all their albums, so I'm really glad I was able to achieve this time. And it does also come with this pretty generous photo card. I'm also missing this photo card, so when I saw a good bundle with like his photo card and the albums, I'm just like, yes, that's for me. So I'm really happy I'm able to get it. I'm kind of like happy that they keep with their like little jewel case type of package. I know like a lot of people are not the biggest fan of jewel cases, me as well, but when they have this like little compact packages with a photo book, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I'm really glad I'm able to get this album. And now I'm just waiting for the members to come back from military so I can keep collecting them. Obviously I'm missing a few generous photo cards still and I'm still working on it, but I'm really happy that I'm able to get this album. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So the next up, it's kind of like a similar story. So if you know me, I started to collect Onda from Everglow, I would say for a couple months now. Wow, time flies. But yeah, so this is basically Everglow's, I think this is their first mini. Yeah, so the album was down and I'm really happy that I got this album. For Everglow, I don't have all their albums and I don't have like high priorities of collecting all the albums, but I do think eventually I want to get at least some of my favorite. So I'm really glad I was able to get this album, and obviously it comes with the little nice photo card. So this is one of the cards I'm missing from Onda, so I'm really happy that I'm able to get this one. But it does also come with some of the postcard, which is super cute. Yep. Everglow, it's one of those collections I really do want to get finished before their next comeback. So finger crossed I can get more of her photo card really soon. I'm pretty close. I'm just like 2 or 3 cards away. So I'm really excited. So yeah. You kind of see the theme there, like I'm getting photo card but also album with it. These are all the albums I'm still missing, so I'm really glad I was able to get a good bundle with that. Never mind, here we go. I thought like I would get scammed or something. It was just like hanging in that plastic. I'm just like dumb, seriously. So yep, this is the other photo card by Onda. So I did get both of her photo card. I'm super happy. I'm missing both, and these two are very hard to find. So I'm glad I'm getting like super nice deal with the album together. So yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the next album. So there we go. This is probably kind of a surprise to people or not, depending on how much you know me. But this is Nine Muses, their first full album. So there we go. Is their first full album, Prima Doma. So basically, I am trash for Nine Muses, and I really enjoy their music, and I really want to collect them fully. However, their albums are so terribly out of print, and I just don't really like. I just feel like I don't want to pay over $100 for every single one of their albums. So I was kind of holding myself back and not pushing really strong in terms of collection. I do have majority of their albums. I think I'm only missing their first mini and 2 of their singles. So I'm not doing too bad on this, but I am kind of slowly working toward, and this is definitely one of the big, like, wanting items for Nine Muses I really want to have. So I'm glad I was able to pick it up with like a very fair price from Mercari. That's the one thing, like sometimes even though these albums are so out of print, you can get pretty decent deal from Mercari, and I'm just really happy I was able to get it. Sorry, I'm flipping through this, like, I don't care. I just want to see it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yep. And this is literally one of my favorite albums by them, and I'm just glad I'm shook that I was able to find this in like so reasonable price, and I'm just so happy about it. And Nine Muses was my old female group. I think they're still my favorite. I don't consider them as old anymore, but they're still my #1 female girl group. And I'm just really glad I'm able to get a lot more about their albums. And I really hope that I'll able to get the rest of their albums some point, but definitely not a high priority. Yeah, and it's actually in a pretty decent condition. I was worried because obviously this album came out in like 2013, I think. So it's been like a while. So I'm really happy with the condition I got from these albums. And yeah, that's the Nine Muses album. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go. This is another albums. I am shook. I'm not the biggest album collector. I don't collect that many albums, but the amount of albums I got this time was kind of like unexpected. But I'm really happy with everything I was able to get. So this is Jisung, his 3rd mini album. I don't know how to pronounce the name properly, but yeah, basically this is the album with Bloom. I know this album came out for a little bit already, but I don't see that many unboxing out there, so I'm probably gonna take this aside and do a proper unboxing in a separate video. Yeah, that's the album. And then last but not least, I have this album. This is the first mini album, Big Wave, by Jung from BTOB. I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding him, and I understand both sides pretty well, so I'm not going to get into it and argue anything. But in terms of music qualities, this is actually one of my favorite albums ever existed. And I really do like the song that he put out. She's Gone is still like iconic, and obviously we have Always, which I'm pretty sure it fit with Juno from Pentagon, which is also one of my favorite K-pop idols. So yeah, in general, I understand the arguments, but I just feel like this is one of the albums I really do want to get in my collection. And despite what happened, he is still like very critical and essential part of BTOB. And obviously, if you know, BTOB is my old group, so I really do want to eventually get the albums by like all the members, like their solo albums by all the members. And this one is so badly out of print, so when I can get it in good price, I'm gonna get it. So that's pretty much the story behind it. Please do not put any arguments in the comment section down below, because I don't want to deal with it. You will get straight up deleted. This is just one of those kind of discussions that I don't really have energy to do right now. And if you haven't heard the song, I do still encourage people to hear this album because it's so good. So yeah, that's it for the album categories, and we can move on to some non-album stuff. So first up, I have this set of BTOB's newest album. I'm back. Sorry, it took a little bit for me to really get it off the package, but basically I got this set from Minhyuk on their most recent album, Be Together. I am collecting OD6 for this era, and I'm missing actually the set of Minhyuk on both versions. So I'm really glad it works out. I was able to grab him in the package together, and that's actually finished up my OT6 collection for the album. So I'm really happy about it. So next up, we have this handshake. So this is his K-Town for You card, I believe. Yep, so we have this little really precious handshake. I was ordering from K-Town, but I didn't pull him, and somehow I found it hard to trade for him. So I was just really happy that I was able to find a very good deal in Mercari, and I just decided to pick him up. I'm selling the ones I have, but I'm really glad I was able to get handshake. I'm collecting most of the pop for him. So yeah, this is just one of the things that got me closer to my collection. So the next up, similar strategies. I got these I believe this is his Taurus record photo card. So they do have a special Taurus record card which goes like over $100. So I'm not collecting it, but I do want to collect the normal version of the Taurus record. So this is the photo card that he has. Card is so cute. Yeah, it's a little bit flimsy. I think it's a pretty standard Taurus record quality, but I'm really happy that I was able to get this one. I have a spot for both of these, so I'm really happy they can all fit in my pop slot really well. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So here we have, this is Yoon from INI. So if you don't know, INI is a J-pop group that come out of Produce 101 Season 2 Japan. And I'm really in love with this group. And this is Hyunwoo, who's my bias. This is his HMV card. I do already have all his album card for their second single, and I'm collecting HMV for him as well. So that's just kind of the one last card I need from him this era. I'm not gonna do like very strong with like all his merch and stuff, but I do want to have at least a few extras from him. So I'm really happy I was able to get this card. And oh, I almost forgot I have this as well. So yes, this is the pre-orders from BTOB Season's Greeting. I'm pretty sure this is from Cube E, so it's like the Cube official store. I pre-ordered from Soundwave and I pulled Changsop, and I was trying to see if I can collect handshake on both pre-order for handshake this era. So I was really happy I was able to find this in Mercari. These pre-order cards goes super expensive, so I was like, I really questioned myself if I really want this or not, but I get it, and I'm really happy. This is such a huge card, and I love him in the handbook. I really love the concept they went with this time for the Season's Greeting, and that's why I kind of go a little bit abroad with like collecting him. So next one, there we go. We have Jisung. I think this is one of the photo card from his second mini. I think Temperature of Love, yeah, their second mini. That I'm collecting Jisung all his solo cards, but it's been kind of a struggle just because not many people are buying his albums. I think he's super underrated. But I was able to find a few bundles in the Mercari this time, so I'm really glad I was able to pick it up. Okay, there we go. So this is the photo card that I really need by him. This is kind of the card that come, I think it called Temperature card if I'm not mistaken. I already have this, so this will be up for trade or sell, but I'm really glad I was able to find this card I really need for his collection. And kind of continue with that, we have a package with a couple more cards. So for all these package, I basically just buy it for 1 or 2 cards, and I have like a whole load of extras because I cannot find a good deal with just the card I want. So yeah, that's pretty much the case. So I'm pretty sure this is the only card I really need from this bundle, which is one of the cards from his special mini Dear Diary. And all these are cards I already have, and I'll probably gonna set this up to trade or sell. Kind of like doing too much, but I feel like that's just like how it goes with Jisung. It's like you can never find the card or good bundles just with the card you want, and you need to buy extras. I'm hoping that I can find some other Jisung collectors and we can just trade our stuff out so it can work out eventually. I'm trying really hard if you cannot tell already. So this is another bundle I have. So I'm pretty sure I'm still missing this card. So this is also from his special mini albums. I already have this card, I'm pretty sure. And let me see if there's another card I think I need. Oh, nope. These two cards I already have. So if you look at it, I just buy like whole bundle with 1 or 2 cards, which I know is not the best way to do it, but I'm really hoping I could get some luck selling or trading these away. So yeah, that's actually all I have for photo cards. Like I said, it's not a huge package, basically because I'm reaching the 15 that I'm allowed to have free storage, and that's kind of one of the downside with Amart is that you don't have you cannot buy unlimited amount of items unless you want to pay the storage fee. But the benefit with Amart is it only has 300 yen of the service fee compared to most other store which have 500 yen. So that's pretty much the main reason I want to use Amart. In the future, I think this is a really good experience, and I probably will keep exploring 8mart for the purpose of this. I might branch out to see if I want to use other proxy sites. I don't know yet. We'll see in the future, but these are just things I got. I'm not gonna bring the album back, they're just too big. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you really quick for the Jisung unboxing. So bye!